Greetings once again, heroes. Duuz-Diz-Din, back again with more My Hero Academia. Previously, a two-prong assault on the floating UA battleground, with Toga, with the blood of twice, initiating the Sad Men's Parade, with the help of Kurogiri, who sends Present Mic to the same place Aizawa was, causing Eraser, Manual, and more importantly, Monoma, who is copying Eraserhead's erasure quirk, to be overrun. Monoma is knocked out, causing Erasure to no longer be locked on to Tomura Shigaraki. At the same time, Skeptic is hacking into the UA systems, causing things to go haywire, which is at a poor moment as Tomura Shigaraki's quirks being turned back on is wreaking utter havoc physically upon UA. But while at one point All for One was controlling Tomura's body, Shigaraki is now back in control. So it's a battle of the successors, finally. But not everything is going the villain's way. While Skeptic has been hacking into UA, he's found himself hacked by none other than La Brava, brought in by the police task force under the supervision of Sukauchi, as essentially a way of getting both her and potentially Gentle off the hook for a lot of their crime. You forget, she is a super hacker, which is how she found Gentle in the first place. I was waiting for the return, and here it is, in heroic fashion. Will this be the turning point where the villains start falling like dominoes? Join me as I find out, won't you? Alright, we pick up in the Task Force HQ, with several of Sukauchi's officers at control panel shouting, "The evacuation system is down. Signal interference is preventing contact. There's a request from Gunga. They need backup." Alright, so this is the command center, yeah. Meanwhile, La Brava says to Skeptic, "I'm remembering something from my days as a shut-in. Just for practice, I once wormed my way into Feel Good Inc. servers for practice and replaced all the ads with, what was it? Optic Kitty? Yeah, the mascot of an internationally renowned clothing brand. Creepy. See volume 19. Huh. I don't actually remember that. She says the code's functions are wildly long and the scope of the variables is nuts. I gotta say your coding habits haven't changed much since then." And Skeptic shouts, "That was you! We took a massive financial hit from that!" La Brava says, "Oops, my bad," and then floods Skeptic's servers with images of Optic Kitty, which Skeptic starts screaming about. And they all start dancing, and music starts playing from his servers as he says, "The da pump dance? Make it stop! Damn it, she's taken over every single one of my systems. I won't relinquish UA or the evacuation system, those two most accursed ones." Yeah, he took over the evacuation system, which would make it so that everybody could get to safety in a case of an emergency. He uses his ability to turn several bits of machinery into his minions. Yeah, I forget what that quirk is called. But essentially he can turn them into his minions and they can run with the computers and terminals and stuff. That way he's mobile and can't really be caught easily. Skeptic says, "You pinpointed my location, haven't you? What if I flee? You still elude. The flames of revolution won't be doused." Meanwhile, at the HQ, an officer says, "Sukauchi, UA's altitude is continuing to drop. It's hurtling towards the ground. It won't stop." Another officer says, "Aiba, hurry up and do something." La Brava says, "The system got wrecked by that last impact. I'm trying to code a brand new program so that the surviving sections can keep the joint in the air. There's not enough time, though." The officer says, "We should have known it was a bad call to leave our final key line of defense to a convicted villain in custody." Like, bro, let's be real. If she can't do it, I doubt you could have found anyone else who could have. Sukauchi says, "A crime is a crime, and we can't erase the past, but it's not always a lost cause," as he thinks of Monoma. Meanwhile, on the descending, partially destroyed floating UA, which is the most thematic of battlegrounds, like goddamn. As Shigaraki and Deku face off, Shigaraki thinks, "I'm your villain. I don't care if you don't understand. That's what makes us hero and villain." I don't think we got the chapter title. Huh, weird. Mandalay sends out a communication saying, "We've lost control. Prepare for a crash landing." And as several of the students who were using their electric abilities to power everything rush out alongside Mandalay, you see Denki questioning, what now? Manga Fukudashi just yells as I think it's Hato's friend Yuya, who says, get ready to fight, as all of them look out to the platform where Monoma, Aizawa, and Manuel were. Monoma yells out, Denki yells out, whoa, a bunch of twices, and while Manga Fukudoshi yells out for Monoma, Denki yells out, Sensei! But she can't really see anyone in a sea of twices. Meanwhile, Star and Stripes' support units, the guys in the planes, see everything going on and they communicate with each other saying, Ethan, those villains are asking for a taste of our lasers. But I guess Ethan says, and hit our allies too? Oh hell. They've been invaded from the inside, so our X-66 squadron can't. If someone notices something, wait. Who's that? Oh shit, it's Gentle! Oh my god, is Gentle really gonna be involved in the final battle? What? Bro. Meanwhile, as Skeptic was trying to beat feet out of there, he runs into none other than the students of Kabutsuji? Or was it? No, Katsubutsu? The students from Katsubutsu High, including Yoshindo, Miss Joke, and even Hound Dog is there. And naturally, they're led by their teacher, Miss Joke, who says, we were given a heads up on your location, Mr. Skeptic. Made sense for us to nab you since you were in the area. And Hound Dog says, fate works in funny ways, as he thinks of the fact that he was the one who brought in Gentle and La Brava, and he ended up working with them. I actually love that. I love that kinda came full circle in a weird way. Meanwhile, Tsukuuchi says, it's up to you, Tabata, while La Brava shouts, you've got this, Gentle, with her ability, because her ability boosts the power of anyone who she has emotions for, and naturally that's all on Gentle, whose power is boosted to all hell, as he says, naturally. This is the least I owe the boy. And I wonder what they've been up to this. A flashback to about a month and a half ago, at Mikuzu prison after the assault on Tartarus. Oh right, it was only a month and a half ago. Jeez, it feels like it's been a lot longer than that. You see several villains assaulting the officers there, with the people shouting, the living quarters got busted wide open, ah! Muscular says, with this, you're all free now. Okay, so he's the one who opened up this prison, and a helicopter communique. I guess this was when, because we just saw it in the anime, when All For One had taken control of someone inside of a helicopter, but maybe it was just Muscular saying, your lives are now your own now. Do as you see fit. And the prisoner say, we're free? You really mean it? Am I dreaming here? Time for revenge on the scumbag that sold me out. I know someone out there who still needs a stabbing. Ha ha ha. The world's gone wild, huh? And a single man stands in the way as the prisoner shouts, what you want, punk? It's none other than Gentle, who gives a desperate plea asking, I ask you, is this truly what you desire? And Gentle remembers the words of that guerrilla police officer who said to him, the only people who say they can't turn their lives around are the ones with no real desire to change. They're too impatient. They want results right away. And hell, this was Gentle's moment to be the hero he always knew he wanted to be. Gentle thinks to himself as he's about to be attacked. I dashed headlong down the wrong path, without the courage to restrain myself. But the prisoners say to him, damn right it's what we want, moron, as they go in on the attack. He remembers Deku's words, I want to be the guy to show them all a bright future. And as Gentle is powered up, he says, I thought that only our being together would bring me joy. That's right! It was said that 7 prisons came under attack, and no, of the 7 prisons, 6 had escapees. And it was Gentle who stopped the people at the 7th. Holy shit, I didn't even think that would have been the case. I never questioned that. I thought that it wasn't attacked. Like they never got around to it. But no, it's because Gentle stopped them all. 7 prisons came under attack, and only this one had no escapees. And the same guerrilla detective from before comes up with Tsukuuchi after the battle is done, and you see Gentle just beaten and bloody. Damn! And the guy asks Gentle, what is it you want? Well, Tabata? Gentle says, I only wish to see La Brava but then in the moment when he's standing before UA, well, floating before UA that's falling. He thinks absence makes the heart grow that much fonder. And Labrava says, I'm as greedy and stubborn as they come, you know, and your joy brings me loads more joy of my own, Gentle. And so, with that love, he is empowered by Gentle Super Lover. Gently Super Lover. What a weird name. And he creates this massive wall of air that gently cushions the whole of UA. Like shit, man. As Gentle thinks to himself, tell me, boy, do you once again find yourself fighting for the joy of others? And he thinks back to that day when he messed up, thinking, on that fateful day I only wished to save someone who'd fallen. Oh, oh, shoot. This is actually kind of making me tear up a bit, because it was back when his life started to spiral out of control. He wanted to save someone who was falling off of a building, and he ended up getting in the way of a hero. And Mandalay sends out a telepathic communication, we're saved? But how? It's like a trampoline made of air. And Deku, of course, realizes, thinking, what? An air trampoline? And Gentle thinks, yes, to be of service to others was my hope. And Deku realizes, Gentle. Oh man, this is like, this is getting to me. If I see this in the anime, I'm gonna cry. Oh shit. Banjo in Deku's mind, one of the previous users of All For One, says, bad news, kiddo. The balance is broken. He's starting up again. We're not in free fall anymore, but the second his hand touches the ground. And as Tomura Shigaraki goes to touch the ground, it's shot off by a bullet made of hair, naturally stunning Deku. As Tsukuuchi continues his monologue to no one in particular, honestly, as he says, no matter how far they've fallen, each villain is still a human being. It's on us to recognize that about them. We absolutely have to. To borrow a phrase from a friend, and as he thinks of All Might, he says, deep within each of their heart, we'll find their starting point, their origin. As we see the person who stopped Tomura Shigaraki from touching the ground was none other than a still recovering Lady Nagant. Dude! Yes! Yes! Oh, man! This chapter got me hyped. This chapter got me hyped. Good shit. Yes! Oh, that brings so many things we've seen full circle. Just yes. Like this was the My Hero Academia chapter to just like so much build up. It's just like I'm waiting for that moment where the shit just starts just dramatically and triumphantly going the hero's way out of nowhere. And it's this moment. It was this moment I was waiting for. I was waiting for this moment. I know it's silly, but dude, you don't even know. Because I was like, man, it's like we're building up to something like really awesome, and I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for that moment where everything just starts really just clicking into place, because I felt like maybe Horikoshi is leading to something, but I really hope he doesn't drop the ball, because it's just like, no, there's something he's leading into, and I can't tell when it's gonna hit, and it hit right here. It hit right here. Good stuff. This is gonna be so good animated. I'm sorry, like, I could hear the music, like, swelling. Because you kind of had it before when, you know, Kotaro and the big lady came to Deku when he was having that breakdown when he entered UA. And it was that whole idea of, like, all these people that Deku had helped out coming to his aid. And here we have it again, because it's just like, yes, Deku is powerful, but he's not the most powerful. And we've seen it time and time again. It's just like that confidence, that belief in other people, that can really save him. That can make him a hero. Man, that was good. I have to come down from that one. That just got me like to such a high, because it's just like, ooh, you are hitting all the pleasure centers, buddy. My Hero Academia number 378, the story of how we all became heroes, part 4. Dang. oh man. It's like there was that lingering question of, like, is Gentle ever gonna come back? or Nagant, because it feels like if there was ever a time, it's during this massive conflict when some of them would come back and kind of repay the kindness that Deku showed to them. And here it was. Here it was. Like, Horikoshi, well done. Well done. This was the best chapter in a good long while. I haven't hated on it like a lot of other people, but man, so hype, so hype. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Did you enjoy this chapter as much as I did? Because, dude, I was jonesing on this chapter. Just inject it straight into my blood. It's like, that's the My Hero goodness I love. But I want to hear from you. Was this a thing for you? Did you get excited? Were you happy to see all these characters return and just show up and show off? Like, this was good stuff, at least for me. But I want your opinion. But also remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. And until then, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.